My child, when I look at you in this moment, I see a heart that is trying to understand something it never expected to face. I see the confusion in your spirit, the questions you have been carrying silently, and the strange heaviness that has been sitting inside your chest without explaining itself. You have sensed a shift around your soulmate. You have felt a distance, a silence, a change that you did not create, yet it somehow reached you. And now, my child, I am here to gently reveal what has been happening beneath the surface of everything you see. There is something forming around your soulmate that will shock not only you, but every single person connected to them. It is a connection that was never supposed to happen, yet it appeared like a sudden storm without warning. People around your soulmate have noticed their emotional confusion. Some whisper behind their back, some watch quietly, and some pretend not to know anything but are fully aware of what is unfolding. Even your soulmate is confused, because this situation is not born from love, truth, or destiny. It is born from weakness, loneliness, emotional pressure, and spiritual distraction. My child, you have been sensing the shift through your intuition because your soul and your soulmate's soul are tied together by a deeper spiritual contract. Even when you try to ignore the feeling, it returns. Even when you try to distract yourself, it pulls you back. That inner disturbance you feel is not your imagination. It is the spiritual signal of a hidden truth unfolding around them. And that truth is this: your soulmate is being pushed towards a relationship that does not belong to them. A connection that will shock you, shock their family, shock people around them, and even shock those who thought they understood your soulmate completely. This next relationship they are being pulled into is not something you or anyone else could have predicted. It is someone unexpected, someone who does not match their heart, their values, or their destiny. It is a person who appeared in their life at a moment of emotional vulnerability. And because your soulmate has been struggling with confusion, fear, and loneliness deep inside, they allowed this energy to come close. This is why, my child, you felt a sudden coldness in your connection. This is why your dreams became heavy. This is why your heart suddenly started beating with a strange worry without knowing the reason. But listen closely to me now, my child. Do not fear this situation. Do not allow panic to take over. Do not think that you are losing your soulmate or that their path is moving away from you. What is happening right now is not a permanent destiny. It is a temporary distraction. It is a spiritual test, and it is a moment designed to reveal unspoken truths that needed to rise to the surface. Your soulmate is not moving forward from a place of love. They are moving from a place of emotional confusion. Inside their heart, they still think of you. They still feel you. And they still hold a space for you that no one else can fill. But they have been spiritually weak lately. And in that weakness, another person saw an opportunity to get close. That person is not entering your soulmate's life for love. They are entering for their own intentions, their own insecurities, their own emptiness. They are drawn to your soulmate because of what your soulmate carries inside them. A pure heart, a broken gentleness, and a longing for peace that has not been fulfilled. My child, the reason this situation will shock everyone is because it makes no sense. The two souls do not match. Their energies do not align. Their hearts do not fit. Yet on the outside it will look like your soulmate is moving forward, like they are making a choice that no one expected them to make. This is why people around them will be surprised. This is why you will feel shaken. But I need you to understand something clearly. This relationship is not divinely blessed. It is not rooted in purpose. It is not a part of your soulmate's destiny. It is a temporary shadow that appeared on their path so that deeper truths inside them could be awakened. You have been questioning your worth because of this situation. You have been wondering if you did something wrong. You have been asking yourself why your connection is suffering. You have been silently trying to calm your heart while it feels like something is slipping away. But my child, I want to hold your heart gently and tell you, nothing is slipping away from you. Nothing is being taken from you. Nothing is happening to replace you. You are not losing anything. You are only witnessing the part of your soulmate's journey that needed to be exposed for healing. Your soulmate has been trying to run from their emotions, but emotions cannot be escaped. Their heart still remembers you in its quietest moments. They think of you late at night. They feel your energy when they are alone. They get reminded of you in random moments that make no sense to them, and yet they do not know how to face these feelings, so they let someone else distract them from it. But a distraction cannot heal a heart. A distraction cannot erase destiny. A distraction cannot take the place that is spiritually reserved for you. The shock that is coming is not meant to destroy you. It is meant to reveal the truth. It is meant to show you what your soulmate has been hiding even from themselves. It is meant to expose the emotional weakness they have been carrying silently. And it is meant to prepare you for a deeper transformation that is about to enter your life. My child, do not fear the person entering your soulmate's life. They are a temporary chapter, a short-lived mistake, a mirror that will show your soulmate what they truly desire, who they truly are, and where their heart truly belongs. This unexpected relationship is only rising to collapse soon after, but before it collapses, it will open doors of truth that have been closed for too long. You are not alone in this journey. I am guiding you. I am protecting your connection. I am watching over your soulmate even when they make weak or confusing choices. And I am preparing a moment where everything will come to light. Every emotion, every realization, every truth. For now, my child, breathe, trust, stay calm. You are not losing your soulmate. You are being prepared for a truth that will change everything. And the shock that is coming will not break you. It will awaken you. My beloved child, you have been carrying a quiet storm inside you. A storm made of questions that your heart is too tired to hold anymore. You have felt something unusual happening around your soulmate. Something that does not match their nature. Something that feels out of place, yet somehow powerful enough to disturb your peace. And now, my child, I am going to show you what lies behind the unexpected connection forming around them. A connection no one ever saw coming. Not their family, not their friends, not even you. Your soulmate's heart is not stable right now. They appear strong on the outside, but inside they are weak, confused, and emotionally vulnerable. This vulnerability has opened a door for someone unexpected to enter their life. This person is not someone anyone imagined. They are not the type your soulmate would normally be drawn to. They are not someone who fits your soulmate's destiny, purpose, or emotional pattern. They come from a place of influence, closeness, or timing, not from love. This person appeared at the exact moment your soulmate needed emotional comfort, guidance, or a place to hide from their own thoughts. It could be someone from their work, someone from their family circle, someone from their past, or someone they met by coincidence. But their presence is not a coincidence. It is a spiritual interruption, a distraction, a karmic wave sent to shake the energy around your soulmate and bring out truths that were buried deep inside. Your soulmate is drawn to this person not because they love them, but because they are running from something inside themselves. Fear, loneliness, guilt, or the pressure life has been placing on their shoulders. This person sees the cracks inside your soulmate's spirit, and they use those cracks to step in closer. They offer comfort where your soulmate feels empty. They offer attention where your soulmate feels unseen. They offer presence where your soulmate feels alone. And in this weakness, your soulmate has allowed this energy to sit closer than it should. But my child, do not mistake this closeness for destiny. The bond forming between them is fragile, unstable, and rooted in emotional chaos. It is not a soul connection. It is a reaction to the storms your soulmate is experiencing inside. It is a temporary refuge, not a future. Everyone around your soulmate is confused by this sudden connection. People who know them deeply are shocked, whispering, doubting, asking themselves if your soulmate is making a mistake. Even those who do not speak about it feel that something is off. This relationship makes no sense to anyone because it is not supposed to make sense. It is meant to cause shock, confusion, and emotional tension because it is not aligned with divine truth. Your soulmate is pretending to be okay with this new connection, but inside they are battling a storm of emotions. They cannot understand why they are drawn to someone who is not right for them. They do not know why their heart feels restless and unsatisfied even when that person tries to comfort them. They feel as if something is missing, something is incomplete, something is wrong, and that missing piece is you. You have been feeling this shift because your spirit is connected to theirs. When they become emotionally weak, you feel drained. When they get confused, you feel anxious. When someone else's energy touches their heart, your soul receives a signal of disturbance. This is why you have felt uneasy lately. This is why your sleep has been light. This is why your energy suddenly drops for no reason. You are spiritually sensing what your soulmate is going through. My child, let me reveal a deeper truth. The person entering your soulmate's life is not a partner. They are a mirror. They have come to show your soulmate what happens when they ignore their heart, their intuition, and their spiritual path. They have come to reflect your soulmate's fears, weaknesses, and insecurities. They have come to reveal parts of your soulmate that needed healing long before you ever met them. This relationship will shock everyone because it will force people to question. How can someone so emotionally deep choose someone so misaligned? How can a soul so intuitive get stuck in something so temporary? How can destiny take such a strange turn? But destiny has not taken a wrong turn. My child, it is taking the necessary turn. Your soulmate is learning valuable lessons through this unexpected connection. Lessons about boundaries, self-worth, emotional stability, and the difference between real love and temporary comfort. Without these lessons, they would not be ready for the divine connection waiting for them. Without this shake-up, they would not understand your value or the depth of what you two share on a soul level. You, my child, have been strong. You have absorbed emotional pain in silence. You have watched from a distance while your heart trembled. You have questioned yourself when you were not wrong. You have blamed yourself for something you did not cause. And you have wondered if you are losing someone who feels like fate. But hear me clearly. This temporary connection is not taking your soulmate away from you. It is pushing them back toward you. Sometimes a soul must walk into the wrong hands to understand where their heart truly belongs. Sometimes they must feel the emptiness of a shallow bond to appreciate the depth of a divine one. Sometimes they must face a confusing relationship to wake up to their truth. The person entering their life cannot hold their spirit for long. They cannot match your soulmate's energy. They cannot handle the intensity, purity, and depth your soulmate carries inside. They cannot protect their heart the way you can. They cannot understand their soul the way you do. They cannot reach the parts of your soulmate that only you are spiritually tied to. My beloved child, you must not fear what is happening. Your soulmate may be drifting outward, but their heart is being pulled inward toward truth, toward clarity, toward destiny, toward you. The connection forming around them is only temporary. It is not your replacement. It is their awakening. Pay attention to the signs I am sending you. The dreams, the sudden thoughts, the emotional waves, the unexpected memories, the pull you feel toward them without reason. These are not accidents. They are signals of alignment. They are reminders that the story between you and your soulmate is far from over. The world may be shocked by what comes next. People may whisper. You may feel shaken. Your soulmate may act differently. But beneath everything unfolding on the surface, a deeper truth is rising. This connection is a detour, not the destination. You are not losing your soulmate. You are watching them walk through the final lessons that will lead them back to where their soul truly belongs. And when the time comes, my child, the shock will not be yours alone. The world will witness a destiny realigning itself in the most unexpected way. My beloved child, you have held yourself together with so much quiet strength, even while your heart has been carrying waves of emotions you cannot fully explain. You have watched a strange energy grow around your soulmate, something that feels wrong, confusing, and deeply unsettling. And now, my child, I am going to reveal the truth behind this shocking connection, the truth that lies beneath their choices, beneath their actions, and beneath everything that has been disturbing your spirit. Your soulmate is moving toward this unexpected person, but their steps are not guided by love. Their steps are guided by spiritual exhaustion. The connection forming around them is not real. It is a reaction to loneliness, a reaction to confusion, a reaction to pressure, a reaction to unhealed wounds they never learned to face. They are not choosing this person because their heart wants them. They are choosing them because their heart feels lost. Inside your soulmate's mind, everything feels noisy. The world around them is loud. Responsibilities, expectations, memories, guilt, and fears have been sitting on their shoulders like hidden weights, and this unexpected person saw their weakness at the exact moment it was strongest. They stepped in with comfort, with attention, with familiarity, with emotional warmth that temporarily eased your soulmate's pain. But temporary comfort is not love. Temporary warmth is not destiny. Temporary closeness is not a future. This relationship is built on fragile emotions, emotions that keep shifting and breaking. That is why your soulmate is restless. Even when this person is around, their soul knows something is off. Their intuition keeps whispering that this connection is wrong. Their heart keeps reminding them that something deeper belongs somewhere else. They may try to silence these feelings, but they cannot escape them. Their soul is screaming a truth they have been trying to hide. Your soulmate does not understand why they feel empty. Even when this person gives them attention, they do not understand why their heart feels heavy. Even when this person tries to bring comfort, they do not understand why their thoughts drift toward you in moments when they should be focused on someone else. They do not understand why they feel guilty, conflicted, hesitant, or emotionally uncomfortable. But you understand, my child, and I understand, because this connection is not meant to stay. Let me reveal the deeper truth. This unexpected relationship is not a new beginning. It is a divine interruption. It is a spiritual detour sent to force your soulmate to confront their buried emotions, to show them the consequences of running from truth, to reveal the difference between temporary attraction and spiritual alignment, to expose what happens when they ignore the connection their soul has chosen. The person entering your soulmate's life carries intentions that are not pure. They are drawn to your soulmate's softness, but not to their soul. They want control, comfort, validation, or emotional fulfillment that your soulmate cannot truly give. This person carries insecurities that they hide behind friendliness or closeness. They approach your soulmate with fragmented emotions, hoping your soulmate will fill the emptiness inside their heart. But no one can heal emptiness built on fear. Your soulmate feels this imbalance even if they cannot express it. They feel drained after interacting with this person. They feel confused instead of peaceful. They feel anxious instead of grounded. They feel guilty instead of secure. This relationship is shaking their emotional foundation, but not in a destructive way, in a transformative one. Your soulmate is beginning to see the truth. Slowly, quietly, softly, but certainly, they are noticing that this person does not understand their silence the way you do. They are realizing that this person cannot read their soul the way you can. They are seeing that this person cannot hold their heart when it breaks the way you can. They are starting to feel the difference between comfort and connection, between attention and love, between presence and destiny. My beloved child, the truth is rising within your soulmate like a wave they can no longer hold back. They are beginning to question this unexpected connection. They are beginning to feel uncomfortable with the closeness. They are beginning to sense the hidden intentions. They are beginning to understand that their heart is not in this relationship. This is the turning point, the moment where divine truth meets human confusion, the moment where their soul begins to awaken, the moment where the illusion of this relationship begins to break. Your soulmate will soon realize that they were never meant to belong to this unexpected person. They will see that this relationship is built on emotional weakness, not spiritual strength. They will understand that this person entered their life not to stay, but to reflect the parts of themselves they needed to heal. This reflection will be painful but necessary. It will shake them, but it will also open their eyes. You have been feeling the emotional impact of this situation because you and your soulmate share a soul connection that goes deeper than words. When they are confused, you feel a disturbance in your own energy. When they are emotionally weak, you feel drained without reason. When someone else steps into their personal space, your heart receives a shock. This is not imagination. This is the nature of a spiritual bond. Your soulmate is not ready to admit it yet, but they feel the pull toward you even now. In their quiet moments, they think of you. In their conflicted moments, they crave your presence. In their vulnerable moments, they remember your strength. And when they look at this person trying to get close to them, something inside them feels wrong. And that feeling will grow stronger day by day. The world will be shocked when they discover your soulmate entered this strange relationship. But the real shock will come when the truth behind it is revealed. When your soulmate begins to step back, when your soulmate realizes the illusion, when your soulmate walks away from the person who tried to take the place that was never theirs. My child, do not fear what you see. What is happening is not a loss. It is a revelation, not a separation. It is a redirection, not the end. It is the clearing of a path that will eventually bring your soulmate back into alignment with their destiny. And you, my beloved child, are part of that destiny. You will not believe how quickly this situation will transform. Once your soulmate sees the truth, their confusion will break, their heart will awaken, their soul will remember, and the temporary bond that shocked everyone will fall apart like a shadow touched by light. Stay steady, stay calm, stay in faith. Your soulmate is walking through the final chapter of their confusion, and what comes next will change everything. My beloved child, the energy around you has been shifting in ways you can feel but cannot fully understand. Your heart is sensitive, spiritually awake, and connected to your soulmate in ways that go far beyond the physical world. This is why you have been feeling waves of emotions that are not yours. This is why even on days when your mind is calm, your heart still feels heavy. This is why your intuition keeps whispering that something deeper is happening behind the scenes. What you are sensing is the emotional chaos inside your soulmate. They are standing in the middle of a confusion they did not plan, a connection they did not expect, and a situation they do not know how to escape. And now, my child, I am going to reveal what is happening inside their heart, the truth behind their actions, and the spiritual shift that is coming your way. Your soulmate has been trying to convince themselves that this unexpected relationship is harmless, temporary, or comforting. They keep trying to justify why they are letting this person come closer. They keep telling themselves that nothing serious is happening, that they can handle this, that they are in control. But their soul knows the truth, even if their mind is trying to avoid it. The truth is this: your soulmate feels trapped, trapped in their own emotional weakness, trapped in expectations they cannot meet, trapped in choices they made out of confusion, trapped in the attention of someone they do not truly want, trapped in a relationship that feels heavy instead of peaceful. This person who entered their life unexpectedly has created emotional pressure on your soulmate. They demand more attention, more response, more closeness, more commitment than your soulmate ever intended to give. They have subtly wrapped themselves around your soulmate's emotional wounds, pretending to help while actually deepening the confusion. They offer comfort only to keep your soulmate dependent. They give attention not out of love but out of fear of losing control. Your soulmate feels this suffocation even if they cannot name it, and in quiet moments they question themselves. Why am I doing this? Why do I feel so drained around them? Why doesn't this feel right? Why do I think of someone else when I'm with them? Why does my heart feel like it's being pulled in another direction? And the answer, my child, is you. Your soulmate is spiritually tied to you. Their heart recognizes you even when their mind tries to forget. Their soul remembers you even when they try to distract themselves. You live inside a part of them no one else can reach. And because of this, every time they try to force themselves into this unexpected connection, something inside them breaks a little. Something inside them feels wrong. Something inside them whispers, "This is not where you belong." But your soulmate is scared, my child. They are scared of their own feelings. They are scared of their own vulnerability. They are scared of the depth they feel for you. They are scared because loving you is not simple. It is intense, spiritual, powerful, destiny-aligned. Your connection with them is not ordinary, and that intensity frightens them. So instead, they try to take shortcuts. They try to choose easy paths. They try to choose someone simple. someone who demands less from their soul but more from their time. But now this shortcut is breaking, this distraction is collapsing, this illusion is dissolving. Your soulmate is beginning to see the truth, slowly, painfully, but clearly. They see that this unexpected person does not understand the language of their heart. They see that this person pushes instead of comforts. They see that this person's presence drains their spirit instead of calming it. They see that the connection is unstable, built on emotional fear instead of spiritual truth. Your soulmate is starting to distance themselves internally. Their emotions are pulling back. Their energy is withdrawing. Their heart is detaching. They may still respond out of courtesy, obligation, or confusion, but spiritually they have already begun stepping away. And this is where the shock begins. Because soon, my child, people around your soulmate will notice the shift. Friends will question their sudden coldness toward this unexpected person. Family will wonder why they are losing interest so fast. That person themselves will feel your soulmate slipping away. And when that person feels it, they will panic. They will try harder. They will cling tighter. They will act more emotional. They will create drama. They will push your soulmate into guilt. They will try to rekindle something that was never real. But the more they try to hold on, the more your soulmate will pull back, because the truth is rising inside their soul and they cannot deny it anymore. The truth is that their heart is not available for anyone else. The truth is that no matter how hard they try to escape their feelings for you, they always come back. The truth is that the soul cannot be deceived by temporary attachments. My beloved child, you have been suffering silently. You have watched your soulmate take steps that hurt you. You have felt betrayed by their confusion. You have questioned whether you matter at all. You have wondered if they are moving on, leaving you behind, choosing someone else over you. But what you do not see is the storm inside them. A storm caused not by love for someone else, but by the struggle within themselves. They are fighting a battle between fear and destiny, between temporary comfort and true connection, between illusions and truth, between running away and coming home. And destiny is winning. Your soulmate is beginning to understand that this unexpected person is not their future. They are only a reflection of what your soulmate needs to heal. They came to teach, not to stay. They came to shake, not to settle. They came to expose wounds, not to fill them. And once the lesson is complete, the connection will collapse. My child, I know your heart is tired. I know you feel like you have been waiting forever. I know you are afraid of the outcome. But listen to me now gently and clearly. You are not going to lose your soulmate. You are not being replaced. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are not abandoned. Your soulmate is walking through the final layer of confusion before clarity. They are being spiritually redirected back toward their true path, and that path includes you. The coming days will reveal changes. Your soulmate will become distant from this unexpected person. They will avoid conversations, closeness, emotional exchange. Their reactions will turn cold, silent, or detached. Their heart will not respond any longer. And the shock everyone will feel is not because your soulmate entered this connection, but because they will walk away from it so suddenly, so clearly, so powerfully. In that moment, the illusion will break. In that moment, truth will rise. In that moment, destiny will begin to realign. My beloved child, hold your heart steady. The storm is ending. The confusion is fading. The truth is coming. And your soulmate is being guided step by step, moment by moment, back toward the place their soul has always belonged. My beloved child, there comes a moment in every soul's journey when truth rises like the sun and breaks every shadow that once confused the heart. This moment has now arrived for you. Everything that was hidden, everything that was blurred, everything that felt uncertain in your soulmate's path, it all begins to settle today. You may not even realize it yet, but something inside you has already shifted. Something within you has already decided that you will no longer be afraid of the truth. You will no longer shrink at the sight of uncertainty. You will no longer lose yourself trying to hold together a story that destiny is already rewriting. Your soulmate's next relationship, the one that shocked everyone, the one that even you couldn't believe, You must understand now that it wasn't meant to break you. It wasn't meant to replace you. It wasn't meant to take away what belongs to you. It was meant to awaken both your souls. It was meant to shake the ground so the foundation could be rebuilt stronger. It was meant to expose wounds that silence had been hiding. It was meant to open the door for transformation that neither of you could have reached without walking through this painful chapter. My child, so many times you asked, why me? Why did this happen? Why did they choose someone else? Why did destiny take such a strange route? But destiny never makes mistakes. It does not choose paths based on comfort. It chooses paths based on purpose. When a soul connection is deeper than the mind can understand, when the bond between two hearts is far older than this lifetime, then sometimes life has to disrupt the familiar. So both souls can return to each other with clarity, not confusion, with maturity, not fear, with truth, not illusions. Your soulmate did not walk away from you because they stopped loving you. They walked away because they didn't know how to love themselves. They didn't know how to face their own wounds. They didn't know how to handle the intensity of the connection. So destiny pushed them into a place that would expose their shadows. That next relationship, the one that shocked everyone, was not a relationship of love, my child. It was a relationship of awakening. It was a mirror placed in front of them, so they could see parts of themselves they had avoided for years. You must understand that soul connections are not built through smooth journeys. They are built through fire, transformation, silence, longing, separation, and surrender. Your heart felt abandoned, but your soul was being prepared. Their heart felt confused, but their soul was being redirected. Every moment of pain on both sides was shaping a future that neither of you could see at the time. You think the shock was yours, but your soulmate was shocked too. They thought they could escape the connection. They believed they could suppress the pull. They tried to convince themselves that their heart had moved on. They tried to pretend that their life had taken a new direction. But the soul never lies. A soul cannot be disconnected simply because a mind wants to forget. A heart cannot stop feeling simply because circumstances become difficult. And destiny cannot be rewritten simply because someone is afraid. Your soulmate learned their lessons through the relationship that came after you, lessons they needed, lessons that reshaped them, lessons that humbled them. They realized that no matter where they go, they carry you in their heart. They realized that what they feel for you is not something they can replace. They realized that trying to avoid the connection only pulled them deeper into confusion. They realized that you were not just a chapter, you were a destiny. My beloved child, you don't understand how deeply they have changed. You don't see how much clarity has risen inside them. You don't know the tears they shed behind closed doors. You don't know the nights they couldn't sleep because the weight of their choices crushed their spirit. You don't know how many times they whispered your name in silence even when they were standing beside someone else. You don't know how many regrets stay hidden in their heart. The one who shocked you, they did not steal anything from you. They simply walked into a story that was never theirs. They were a temporary chapter in a book that has always belonged to you and your soulmate. They were a bridge, not a destination. They were a lesson, not a future. They were a moment, not a lifetime. You were never replaced. You were only paused, and the pause was part of the divine plan. Now, my child, listen carefully because these words are for your soul, not just your mind. The chapter of shock is closing. The chapter of confusion is ending. The chapter of silence is fading. A new energy is rising in your life. A new wave of clarity, healing, and truth is beginning. Your soulmate has reached the point where they can no longer lie to themselves. They can no longer run from what they feel. They can no longer pretend that your connection was a coincidence. They can no longer hide behind excuses or fear. Life has brought them face to face with the truth. They were always meant to be with you. They were always meant to return to you. They were always meant to choose you. They were always meant to grow with you. They were always meant to walk the path destiny wrote for both your souls. My child, the shock that once hurt you will soon become the miracle that heals you. You will not have to chase. You will not have to beg. You will not have to fight for your place. You will not have to prove your worth. You will not have to question your destiny. The universe is already shifting energies around you. The path that was blocked is opening. The heart that was confused is awakening. The love that was delayed is returning. All you need to do is surrender the past. Release the weight of old stories. Stop thinking about what could have happened. Stop imagining what went wrong. Stop blaming yourself for their confusion. Stop believing you were not enough. You were always enough. You were always chosen. You were always the one their soul recognized. You were always the one destiny pointed toward. Now your soulmate is walking back toward you. Not out of loneliness, not out of guilt, not out of convenience, but out of truth, pure truth, deep truth, soul truth. They will come with sincerity. They will come with clarity. They will come with apology. They will come with understanding. They will come with a heart that has been shaped by divine timing, not impulsive choices. My child, what is meant for you cannot be taken, cannot be replaced, cannot be stolen, cannot be lost. It can only be delayed until the right moment. And that right moment is arriving. The shock that once made you cry will now make you grateful because you will look back and realize that everything had a divine purpose. You will rise. Your soulmate will return. Your connection will rebalance. Your destiny will unfold exactly as it was written. Your tears are ending. Your heart is healing. Your story is turning. And your life is about to shift in ways you never imagined. My child, prepare yourself with an open heart because the divine is bringing back what is yours, not in the form you lost it, but in the form you deserve. My beloved child, now that your heart has walked through every truth, every pain, every awakening, it is time for the final blessing that destiny has been waiting to place gently into your life. You have carried so much in silence. You have held your breath through storms that would have broken others. You have watched the person you love walk down roads that were never meant for them. You have survived confusion that could have crushed your spirit. Yet here you are, still standing, still hopping, still believing, still holding a quiet strength inside your soul. This final moment is not about the past anymore. It is not about what they did, who they chose, or how deeply you were hurt. This moment is about who you are becoming because everything you faced did not weaken you. It shaped you. It carved new depth into your heart. It awakened a strength inside you that you didn't know you had. It prepared you for a love story that will not be fragile, confusing, or temporary. It prepared you for a union that will be led by clarity, truth, and divine timing. Your soulmate has walked through their own fire too. They have faced consequences, realizations, and spiritual tests they were not ready for before. They have changed in ways even they did not expect. And now both of you are standing at the edge of a new beginning. A beginning where your hearts meet again, not out of desperation, but out of divine alignment. My child, the shock of their next relationship is fading. The confusion has served its purpose. The pain has transformed you. And the universe is now bringing peace where there was once chaos. The path ahead will not repeat the old cycles. What is returning to you is not the same version of them that left. What is returning is a soul that has learned its lessons, a heart that has awakened, and a spirit that has finally understood the connection it once feared. You do not need to force anything now. You do not need to worry about timing or outcomes. You simply need to allow the divine flow to carry you forward. Your destiny is not delayed. Your connection is not lost. Your future is not broken. Everything is unfolding exactly as your soul agreed long before you ever entered this lifetime. So let this be your final breath of release. Release the fear. Release the doubt. Release the old wounds. Release the memories that hurt. Release the belief that you are not enough. You are always more than enough. My beloved child, I place a blessing of peace upon your heart, a blessing of clarity upon your path, a blessing of reunion upon your future. The storm is ending now. The confusion is dissolving. The resentment is fading. And a new light is rising for you. A light that carries love, hope, connection, and a destiny that was always yours. Walk forward with an open heart, because the universe is about to give you back everything you lost, but this time healed, strengthened, and destined to stay. Go in peace. You are not alone, you have never been alone, and you never will be. Amen.